Hi everyone. So I'm headed to work, and I had a thought about the podcast we just did. If you haven't listened to it, it might be of some interest to you. We covered the topic of being forced into treatment and whether that can be effective and that sort of thing. We talked about the ineffectiveness of interventions, confrontational sort of scenarios where you coerce or manipulate somebody to go to treatment, that kind of thing, and the pitfalls of all of that, and the fact that there's a better way. We also discussed the fact that at our retreat, sometimes people are pushed into that by their family, and we become the best option out of the facilities that the family is looking at. And the person themselves looks at it, and they may not want to be at our retreat. It happens once in a while. But here's what happens. When they realize that we're not a rehab, and we are not going to manipulate them, treat them like they're jailed, treat them like they're children, and we're not going to take their cell phone away, and they can have a cup of coffee, and they can smoke their cigarettes out on the smoking deck. Whatever it might be that rehabs don't allow them to, if they've had experience to rehab, they're shocked at the level of dignity they're provided, because myself, my colleagues designed it that way. We designed a retreat experience where they can learn. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing. We don't have to jail somebody or manipulate them. So my point is, even though sometimes somebody gets pushed by their family, when they realize that we are not pushing them or manipulating them like a rehab would be doing, things calm right down and they learn, because we create an environment that's conducive to learning without any sort of control model being a part of it. So the answer to a situation where somebody is mandated to treatment or something like that, we're not treatment, we're education. And there's a beauty in the difference, and that is in treatment, it's fully a control model. It's top down, it's counselor patient, and with us it's bottom up, meaning we're there as staff to serve the guest. We don't call them patients or clients, because they're not. They're our guests, and our job is to serve our guests with the proper research and information and give them what they need, which is the right information to make good choices, better choices for themselves. And lastly, we don't make any recommendation about what style of use or no use they should pick. We allow people to be autonomous, because that's reality. They're going to do what they're going to do. So if we lay out all the options, meaning they could continue heavy use, they could reduce their consumption to moderate use or adjust their use, or they could abstain, and you lay all that out for them, they usually pick something that's more beneficial to them, and change happens, and it's a wonderful thing. So I'm just pulling into the retreat now for the morning, and I just wanted you to know that sometimes making the decision to get help may not be your decision, but there is a way where you're not going to have a bad experience. And I was pushed into treatment and had a terrible experience, and so I have that in the forefront of my mind when I designed this 31 years ago. And I want you to know that if you do come here to the St. Jude retreat, we wouldn't treat you poorly like every other facility does. There's no control, and we're just going to provide you all the information that's contained in the Freedom Model for Addictions, the book, the text, and then we give you a series of workbooks, and you go through that process, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You can learn to be free. You can learn to move on with your life without meetings, without AA meetings, NA meetings, without endless therapy, and without the encumbrances of being a person in recovery. So you can just move on. You really can. But you need the right information to do that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And I hope you have a great day. If you want more information, give me a call at 888-424-2626. me or Michelle will answer the phone, and we can have a conversation about what's the best avenue for you. Also, we have an at-home program where you can learn the Freedom Model from the comfort of home through 12 sessions with us, 12 classes, and it's one-on-one over Zoom. People like that option as well. So there's different options. You can come to the retreat, you can do it at home, or you can just get the book. You can get the book for free by going to thefreedommodel.org and type in the coupon code FREEDOM100 at checkout, and you can download the entire curriculum. All right, 888-424-2626 if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye.